Hey guys, Xiomaro here, and here I am, back once again in Breaking Point. I'm currently in pursuit of this helicopter here. I don't know if this is going to be I don't think no, it's not a supply drop, but at some point this helicopter's going to crash, and from the wreckage I should be able to find some nice guns or something like that. I've never actually managed to be the first person to a crash site before, because usually someone's already camping it, and what a lot of people do is they just sit sort of with a sniper rifle or something a bit far away, and when you go to the helicopter and try to pick stuff up, you're very vulnerable because you're standing still and you're just easy pickings for snipers. And yeah, I've been the victim of that a few too many times, but this time it sounds like it's crashed quite nearby, so hopefully I'll be able to get there, get some loot, and then get out before anybody shoots me. So I haven't heard any gunshots just yet, but we are quite close to a few military bases and sort of action hotspots, so there probably are a few people about. Every time I say there's someone about, there's a gunshot. Doesn't sound like they're shooting at me though, so just gotta do this quickly. Oop, here's a gun. Let's have a look. Nice! A Scar Heavy. Never even used one of these before. Basically the auto sniper that the counter-terrorists use in Counter-Strike, so that's quite cool. I'd imagine it's probably a 1 or 2 shot to the body, so should be able to get some points with this. I'm still on my mission to get level 3 Nomad. I managed to get away from the helicopter crash site without anyone spotting me. I had a little look through Camp Maxwell to see if I could find anyone or anything useful, although I'm pretty geared up now. But there was nobody there, so I've just carried on heading towards DayZ Baldy, I think it's called. It's another of my favourite places to go. I think I saw somebody come into this house up here, so I was just going to go check that out, see if they're friendly. This area tends to have a lot more hunters, so in the sort of bigger military bases you get a lot of friendlies, but this is a much better place for getting points, although you often get surrounded and outnumbered, but it's a nice challenge. Ooh, yeah, that looked like a hunter. Yep. I swear some people just play without sound. There's no way I wouldn't have heard that coming. Oh well. It's a cruel but necessary lesson to be learnt in Arma. Always be aware of your surroundings. I'd say I probably have a slightly better than average aim because of playing like CS and stuff, but the aiming mechanics in this are quite different, so it kind of doesn't apply. But I do find in firefights I have a bit of an advantage. But it doesn't matter how well you aim, if you're out of position or you don't hear someone coming up like that, you're pretty much screwed no matter how good you are at aiming. So this base I'm coming up to now is called DayZ Baldy. It's a much smaller one than like Air Station Mike and Camp Maxwell, so there's not as much loot here, which I think is why you don't get the massive groups of friendlies that you do at the other bases. I never enjoy those big groups anyway. It's just not a challenge, and you don't get any kills either because someone else will usually spot them before you. But here, this is deep into hunter territory, so usually I should be at the disadvantage, which is actually my preference. I like a bit of a challenge. In fact, just before the helicopter crash, the reason I spawned there was because I got killed by a group of hunters here. So, you know, they could still be here. I'm going with my rush the tower tactic. It's my standard tactic for coming in to these sort of places. And if you're running with your gun and you press C, you'll lift up your gun sort of ready to hip fire. So usually what I'll do is I'll sprint up the stairs, and just as I get to the top of the stairs I stop sprinting, and then I'll be ready to hip fire straight away, and I'll usually just no scope whoever's up here. And most of the time the person coming up has the advantage. Like if someone does that to me, like there's not really a lot I can do about it, so it's a pretty good tactic for securing one of these sites. So I've been here for about 2 minutes now and not a lot happened, so I'll probably cut that. But a ranger, level 1 ranger, just came onto the site. He's still got his cap on, so he's not a traitor, so I'm not going to shoot him. And it looks like he's just sort of looting the area at the moment, so chances are he'll come up here at some point, so I'll wait until he comes a bit closer to speak to him. I suppose he doesn't have a hatchet. I always forget that. Every class that I've played so far has spawned with a hatchet, so hunters spawn with a hatchet and nomads spawn with a hatchet, so whenever it comes to killing zombies I don't have to make noise like that, but I kind of forget that rangers don't have that. Has he seen me? Yeah.
Are you a nomad? I'm not gonna kill you.
Hey, yeah. I'm a level 2 nomad. I'm friendly.
I'm gonna put my gun away. Put your gun away.
Put my gun away? This guy has trust issues.
My gun's away. Don't shoot me. I'm coming up. So, man, why are you camping this place?
There were a few hunters here earlier. Oh yeah, that's level 3 ranger, that guy.
Level 3. Friendly.
Hello.
Level 3 ranger.
Ah, look at this. Got a nice little party going on here now. I see he's the strong silent type. And away he goes again. I'm not sure how I feel about this guy up here. He's looking at me funny. You know when you get that sense? Just do a little friendly dance. Friendly dance. Friendly dance.
So where'd you get the Scar Heavy from?
There we go. I got it at a crash site. Just near Air Station Mike and stuff. No, I really don't trust this guy. It's just the way he said it. So, where'd you get the scar from? Maybe we should group up or something? There doesn't seem to be a lot of action going on here, so... Or maybe group up with these guys and then move on somewhere else that's got a bit more action. There's a grouping system in this game where you can sort of scroll wheel and then invite someone to a group, and then you can see them on your HUD. And they've also just introduced this thing called legions, which is kind of like a persistent group or like a guild or something. Oh! No! He killed my friend! I think he was aiming for me there, but he just sucks. What did I tell you? He just seemed sketchy. Like there was just something about him that seemed a bit like he was just after my gun. Oh well. I got 125 points for killing him, because he flagged himself as a traitor when he shot that guy. And now I can loot both of their bodies. It's kind of win-win really. Well, I say win-win. They're dead. But they've learnt their lesson. And isn't that what this is all about? Do you know what the lesson is? Don't fuck with Zio. I am the danger. I didn't want to bore you guys with me sitting around waiting for people, but I kind of sat here for quite a while and just got a few kills. And I just wanted to show you this because shortly after I finished recording I hit level 3. So in the next video I'll be level 3, but I just wanted to show you a few of the kills that got me there.